Good evening from Taylorville High School, Taylorville, Illinois. This is the 2026 IESA 8th grade state basketball tournament, the third place game, and Quincy Comet basketball. Good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as the Quincy Comets playing for third place now after going 1-1 last weekend, and they will take on the team they faced in the first game last year, O'Fallon Carriel. They also are 1-1 in the tournament, but they're 26-2. These two teams faced each other early in the season. O'Fallon got the victory 39-20 in that ball game. We're getting ready for the pregame, and already the clock's dwindling down here, Coach Pettit. As I looked up, thought we had another 10 minutes. Looking at tonight, going to be a good ball game here for third place.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where they got to be, in the 30 to 35 range, offensively, handling the pace, not letting Carriel get up and down the floor, and got to locate the three-point shooters and make sure you get a butt on somebody to get the rebound.
Of course, this is the Mecca pregame show. We'll have more of that right here from the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. We'll also have the coaches' comments coming up next. You'll hear Coach Belt talking about tonight's game, brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. It's the Comets and the Cougars right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show, sponsored by, of course, the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, head coach of the Comets, Dan Belt. And, Coach, we've had a week. Came over here last week, got the first game in the semifinal. We lost, but now we come back for the third place game. How did the week of practice go?
It was okay. I think that the guys were just kind of it was a little more relaxed, but we tried to make it a little more fun too, but also focused. At this stage, they've been through the ringer, every day at practice all year long. They know what to expect. They're not going to see anything, I don't think, that they've never seen before this year. So we just got to go out and execute. We think that we have an idea what they're going to try to do. We got to take care of the ball. We got to rebound, defend a little bit. And if we can make some shots, I think we'll have a chance at the end.
Well, on Saturday you said you had a couple bad practices coming in, so I thought you might have some bad ones because you played darn good that first game on Saturday.
Yeah, I even looked at Coach Sprick the other day. I can never complain about what our practice is like the day before. They're 13, 14-year-old kids, and, they're probably can adjust on the fly, and maybe I just need to trust in them a little bit more. I'm expecting us to have some fight tonight and try to give ourselves a chance to win at the end.
I tell you, so many coaches these days watch on TV. They don't have to go to games anymore. Coach Bruner and I were talking about that. There's something missed because, as you saw the other day, you watched Manuka, but when you got them on the floor, they were a different team than when we were watching, it seemed like.
Yeah, they were really good, and I wish that we would have given them our best game. Unfortunately, we didn't have that night. But we lost to a quality opponent. We just got to learn from that, and we got to come ready to play tonight.
And you got a quality opponent there. We opened up last year's state tournament with these guys in the quarterfinals. We're going to finish the state tournament this year, and they got a lot of names that were here last year as well.
Yeah, we just hope to have the same result we had last year, but we know that we're going to have to play a good 24 minutes. We have to play together, play hard, and ultimately have fun, and we'll take our chances.
And we did play these guys earlier this year. Caught us early in the season. Gave us a little thumping, didn't they?
Yeah, we lost by 19, 39-20. I think we have, like I said, that experience was good for us. We didn't shoot free throws very well that day, so we're going to have to make sure we hit our free throws today. We're going to take care of the ball. Like I said, we think we got a good idea of what they're going to do, but we got to execute, and we got to prevent them from scoring and keep them off the boards.
revenge from earlier this season with a third-place trophy is nice. Fourth is good too, but that third sure is sweet. So
yeah, we got to be hungry. If we're hungry, if we play hard, and ultimately if we're the strongest team on the floor, the toughest team on the floor, and if we want it more than them, I like our chances.
And no matter how it comes out, this is a great experience for these kids, and of course yourself as well. They'll never forget this after this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the thing I want more than anything. I want these kids to experience this, but also want it to be a driving force and motivator to work hard in the future, too.
Sounds great. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that's Dan Bell. He's the head coach of the Comets. His comments are brought to you by the QJHS Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. And when we come back, the Comets and the Cougars fighting for third place in Taylorville on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QJHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QJHS Honda.
And QJHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QJHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QJHS makes it easy.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
And welcome back to the Mecca Mobile Studio and the pregame show. Wellman and Pettit here as we're getting ready in the pregame here. These two teams came into this thing last weekend. 25-1 is what O'Fallon was when they came in. Beat Pekin Broadmoor 41-22 in the first round. Second round, Madison. Colin Powell, I had to think which president, or yeah, Colin Powell, they lost them 48-47, so a 1-point game against them. Colin Powell will be playing Manuka.
And they're undefeated going into the championship game.
And they're playing well out there. Quincy came in with a 51-45 victory over Rockford Eisenhower, and then lost the one against Manuka 44-24 at 6:30 there on Saturday. So here we are, the third place game, and Coach should be matched up. You heard an earlier game this season, didn't play as well, missed free throws against this O'Fallon team, and they bring a lot of names back from this team from last year, that being the Cougars.
Well, and the thing I look at, on this, I think the game's going to have to be played 35-40 right there. Offensively, it's going to be very big, for the Devils to make sure they get that amount of points, because we watched this O'Fallon team earlier, very athletic, very long, played Colin Powell down to the thing, and in fact, I think he had a shot at the buzzer to win the game. So very talented team. They beat us by 19 earlier. Shooting free throws, gosh, first game we were 17 for 27. Last game we were 0 for 5. We fell in love with the three against Manuka. Didn't take the ball to the hole, only got 5 free throws the whole game. Against Eisenhower, 27 free throws, made 17 of them. We got to be aggressive taking the ball to the hole and not settle on the three-point shot.
Indeed here, and I'm wondering if they'll do the national anthem for the first game out here. We got 1 minute left here before we open up. Where is the flag, Coach?
It's coming down right in the middle of this.
There we go. Thank you. If I'd have waited, it'd come down and jumped at me. We're going to give you a shot of this flag, too, by the way.
Oh.
Here in Taylorville. Beautiful old gym. It covers up right now the 45-0 from the 1944 Taylorville team. And for all those out there, stand if you can, take your hat off and honor our flag and our country. And you're so glad you're with us on this Thursday night, all the Quincy fans out there. Also, the Cougar fans, as the assistant coach came over and found out he can find it at mechasportsco.com. He passed it along to everybody down in O'Fallon. So a shout out to all of our O'Fallon friends, which we seem to have a lot in this time of season, usually with our boys and girls, the Blue Devils, playing down there in O'Fallon.
Or that area, at least.
Exactly. Here's your lineup for tonight. For the Comets, number 4, Beckham Ufkus. He's been averaging 4 in the first 2 games over here. Caden Schultz, number 12. He's averaging 5. Peyton Lubeck. Lubeck's averaging 8.5. Charlie Freiberg's averaging 6. He's had 6 in all 3 games, by the way, Coach. And rounding out the starting lineup, Landon Meyer, number 20. He is averaging 11 points in the 2 games over here last week. 19-6 for the Comets. On the other side, the Cougars coming in 26-2. They're going to start Dallas Haymore. He wears number 2. Number 30, KJ Owens. The big guy inside, number 35, Ramez Riz. And Riaz, he was here last year. He's averaging 15.5, I believe, Coach. Angelo Bennett. And rounding out the lineup over there, number 0, Mason Hoy. I've got Riaz with 16.5 so far in the 2 games. Hoy with 10.5. Owens 8.5. Haymore 7.5. And Swierjohn is even got 7. And here we go. Comets in their road blue, trimmed in the gold and white. Other side for the Cougars. They got their white uniforms, the dark, the gold. And winning it is Cougars. Here we go. 3rd place, state 2026, Wellman and Pettit here in Taylorville. Comets come out man-to-man. Roll down to the corner. Kicks it back out. That's Hoy. Takes the 3-pointer. No good. Weak side. Rebound was bounced out. Picked up by the Comets.
That's going to be big because they're going to hoist a lot of threes. Got to make sure you get a butt on somebody. Get the offensive rebound.
In the half-court set. In the high post.
Go.
Lubeck looks for the left. Kicks it back out. Shot from the right side. No good from 3. Rebounded weak side by the Cougars.
Good inside touch to the wide open 3 look.
Haymore got the rebound for the Cougars. The big man inside matched up with Lubeck. Both with the nice shoes. They're both pink. Look almost identical, so they got them from the same contract. Long shot. Good defense out there. Good screen out by Charlie Freiberg.
Nice box out by 4 of the Comets down around the basket.
Yep, so Meyer got to go down and track it down.
Well, heck, that ball hit the ground, and then we got the rebound.
Transition, cut to the basket. Lubeck got the pass from Freiberg in the corner. Just couldn't get the layup to go. Cougars the other way. Inside, ball hits the floor. Comets were all over it, but Riaz, first basket of the ball game. 2-0, Cougars.
You got to stop the big fella, from driving down, and because he took a volleyball line all the way to the basket. You got to slow him down.
Full court press coming from the Cougars. Freiberg has it, kicks it back out. Ufkus the set. Cougars are flying their way.
Well,
right corner.
It looks like they're, trapping, 1-2-2 trap, putting the pressure on the Comets, and turnover down here with the double team.
Traveling coming out of that trap. We'll get out of the way here and scroll down. 4:16, first quarter action still left. We got the cheerleaders out here too, Penny Little in the squad. We'll let you know who all those are as I've got all their names. Reyes being guarded there by Lubeck. Spin move out front, fade away, good help from the weak side. That was Freiberg, got a partial block. Meyer got the rebound, his second in a row. Landon bringing it down this way, right in front of us actually.
The big foul for Mo Foul, we better double team him and get the ball out of his hands because I don't think we have anybody to guard him.
Steal out front, heading the other way. Cougars missed the shot. Reyes gets the rebound. Reyes gets the putback, and he gets the foul too. So he's going to the line to shoot. Check that. That was not Reyes in there. That was Angelo Bennett. So Bennett got the putback. He wears 15. Reyes wears 35. First foul of the game will be called against Caden Schultz, number 12 for the Comets. Free throw is good. 5-0 early in this one. Full court pressure.
2-2-1. Collinsville 2-2-0.
Beating the pressure right in front of us. In the right corner. Lost the handle of the ball. Comets don't even get a chance to set up an offense. And the pressure there is coach is going to call a quick timeout. See if that's a 30 as you'll keep them on the floor. That's the key. With a 2-2-1, the pressure is in the backcourt in your face. But if you can get past that second level, you should have an advantage with at least a 2-on-1.
Well, you got to almost attack it on a diamond and one to keep somebody in the middle of the floor. Because those two wing guys, if you drive up like this, get it back, they get it to the middle, and then have them filter down. Like I say, Collinsville had that 2-2-1. Bella Bradick, Ray, Stallings, and that group that got third in the state. We played against them. I think we have 4 turnovers, the whole game.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
But we got the heck beat out of us, 78-62, I believe the score was.
We did too down in Collinsville that year. 2 years in a row, actually. Coming back to action with 3:30 left in the first. Haymore sends it to the right side. Comets still in that man-to-man. Ball gets dropped in the block, and that was Reyes coming from the weak side. Wasn't even a screen to set up on the Comets. That was just a good flash to the low block. 7-0 early. Comets need to find a way to get it down the court, half-side court, and get a score. Come out and help, guys. Ufkus gets help there from Lubeck. Lubeck starts to drive all the way to the basket. Good move off the glass. Brought it to his right. Ball hits the floor. Freiberg came in to help out. Cougars head the other way. All the way down. No on the shot.
You got to take the ball into the shot blocker. I like the way he did that.
Into the half-court set. Comets back out high. Ufkus to reset it. Speeding us up, and there it is. They've got to sped up a little bit there, Coach. In transition.
Well,
That's
this
KJ
is the
Owens.
way they want to play. They want to play in the 50s. We need to keep this game in the mid-30s.
Better control ball down here and get some help up for Ufkus and Schultz. Hesitation dribble. Oh, nice move there. KJ Owens hesitated. Defense left him. Took it the rest of the way for the little floater. Quick 9-0 here. We're saying this O'Fallon team's a good team. We faced them earlier this year. Lubeck across the timeline.
There we are.
Good pass, Freiberg. Oh, good pass there from Meyer. Meyer was on the left side after Lubeck came across half court. Then once the ball got to the left side, Meyer found a cutting Freiberg for the first score for the Comets.
Well, the 2-2-1, it'll be a 2-on-1 coming down. That was a perfect pass. That's what you want to do. You want to make them play for putting the pressure on you.
Trying to go inside. You had Meyer on one side.
Can't let him cut in front of your face.
Ufkus too, and sliding down in between. Comets came over to help. Substitution, Lincoln Brown's checking in. I believe Henry Nappide also checking in. Freiberg and Schultz goes out. Another big guy comes in on the other side. That's Nathaniel Nicholson. He played last year as well, number 31. So 31-35, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch at this level. Oh, good defense there by Lubeck. Tips it out of bounds. Last touch it. That's the new guy in there, Max Swirjan.
What, 6'4", 6'3", on an 8th grade team? In the middle, what the heck?
And also you got Bennett there, that's pretty good size as well.
Oh, yeah.
into the half-court set for the Comets.
They're going 3 smalls now to put pressure on us.
Lubeck stops at the elbow, kicks it down to Brown. Lincoln couldn't hold on to it. I'm not too sure if Owens didn't touch that ball.
I'm going to tell you, one more dribble to the middle, throw up the floater, and then go get the rebound.
Yep.
That would work out, I believe.
And I think if Peyton holds on and with the hesitation, like you said,
yep,
freezes everybody or makes everybody drop off, he's either going to have a shot or all the way to the basket. Good help there for Meyer. Schultz out Garden on Owens. Lobbing it inside of the block. Actually off the block one. Reyes trying to make a one-on-one. Good help there. And actually Lubeck with a good move. A floater.
Oh.
And it touches the iron 2 or 3 times. Goes over and in. Cougars get the basket. And we'll have a chance at another blue collar there. Basket was made by KJ Owens, his second already. Foul called on Ufkus, his first. Second against the Comets.
Are we running?
1:03 left first quarter, 11-2. Carriel out of O'Fallon. No good. Long rebound came out over the head of Napa. I couldn't do anything about that. The big guy behind you. Luckily, it was tipped by him out of bounds with 1:01 left in the first quarter. Ball will come over to the Comets. Lubeck in the backcourt. Looked forward, gets it to Ufkus. Ufkus back to Lubeck. Lubeck down, left corner, back out high. Ufkus came to the ball. That was the way to go. Lubeck was getting double teamed. Swearjohn, I believe, on the weak side will commit the first foul. Mack for his first and the team's first for O'Fallon with 47.3 left in the first quarter.
He mugged him.
What's that?
He mugged him.
Box out of bounds play for the Comets.
Better to do that than let him get an easy shot up there.
Exactly. Lincoln Brown kicks it back out to Meyer. Right side, Lubeck.
There you go.
Down in the short corner.
Hit it.
Good shot there from Napa. He hits from the short corner. Give the assist to Lubeck. Nice pass. 11-4. Comets are down. Cougars going to take it up slowly as they've got 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, I'll tell you got the big guys, and all the big guys, both Reyes and Nicholson wearing the pink shoes. Lubeck. It's in style, man. I can't complain now. Down to 14 seconds. Reyes made a cut. We stopped it, but not close. It was close to the basket. Down to 8 seconds left in the quarter.
You got to put a body on him out the free throw line.
Down to 4. Owens is trying to make it happen. He throws a floater from 15. Owen hits the floater with 15 at the buzzer. And we are through one quarter here at Taylorville. The score for third place, the 8th grade IESA. The Cougars out of O'Fallon, 13. Your Quincy Comets, 4. We're back with more action right here on megasportsco.com. And a fine sponsor of Blue Devils. Blue Devils from the girls' side, Raiders and Comet basketball. It's 8 open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy. OG sandwiches, those are your fried chicken sandwiches. Signatures, the horseshoes. Features like the smash burger, all down there at 8 open. Hours Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9, that's 8 open. A Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy, the 6th Street Promenade. Back after one quarter, coach. Down 13-4. Good ball team out here. We've got, of course, Reyes inside. KJ Owens, though, does a little bit of everything.
Well, and, we can't get sped up. We still got to keep this up. This isn't our pace of the game right now because they're up in the 50s now. So we got to take care of the basketball. Make sure we, against the pressure.
And the pressure's coming as the Comets get it to start off. Shot turnaround, no good. Lubeck almost took off without getting it. Gets a second shot. 2 good looks, got an offensive rebound there.
I'll take that take going to the basket on the offensive glass all day long.
For the Comets, it's Ufkus, Meyer, Lubeck, Landon Brown. Shot from the right side, no good. Long rebound came out. Brown got the rebound. Also in for the Comets, number 25, Elijah Walker. Foul starts the quarter off. Will be called against the Cougars. They only had 1 foul in the first quarter. Number 23, well, you got Swearjohn. I'll wait for them to put the new one up. Swearjohn's checking out.
That's his second.
Well, that's why.
Well, he's very aggressive on the defensive end.
Full court pressure in that 2-2-1 coming from the Cougars.
There we go.
Landon Meyer across the timeline on the far side. He stops, transition back. The trailer. Ufkus fires a three, no good. Long rebound came out. If it had came out a little bit to the other side, Lubeck would have been there. Rebounding is Haymore for the Cougars.
I say that's called getting sped up. Run your stuff, get a bucket and then get a stop.
Reyes in traffic. Had a lob with 3 Comets around him. Still got a shot off.
Pass the ball. You got 3 of them on you. There we go.
Ufkus comes back. That's a nice pass back to Lubeck then.
There.
Lubeck in the corner. Meyer for 3.
Right
good. There. Landon Meyer hits the 3. Give the assist to Lubeck.
Once again, pay touch, kicking out, stepping into the 3. Bodes well.
That three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com, 12th and Seminary Road, Jack McKenzie Way. Lobs inside and a direct pass and a good pass out there. Haymore made the pass inside with the basket. KJ Owens, 15-7.
Great ball fake.
O'Fallon in the half-court set. Walker gets it. After he grabs it, takes one extra step, I guess. Defense was coming.
Kind of slid the foot a little bit, trying to slow down and stop.
Nicholson goes out for the Cougars. Back in is Reyes. Also in there, Bennett, still number 15. In the backcourt, bringing the ball down, KJ Owens. Also Haymore still in the lineup for the Cougars. Find my last guy there. Sneaking around. Oh, there it is, number 0. Inside Reyes. Turnaround shot, good. Can't let him have it point blank like that.
Can't let him catch the ball on the block and you're behind him. You got to get in front of him.
Mason Hoy, by the way, that other player in the quarter here for the Cougars. Half-court set. Give and go. Lubeck shot no good. Lubeck gets the rebound, though. Works hard, and Peyton's going to go to the free throw line. Gets the rebound, works his moves. In traffic around Cougars. Feel like you're in the mountains there. There are Cougars everywhere.
Fouls on Bennett.
Bennett his first, second against the Cougars in the second quarter.
I was hoping it was on Rios, but we got one on Bennett, but that's okay. That's his first.
Another good ball player.
Oh yeah, both of them are.
Lubeck, first free throws for the Comets tonight. Bennett had one on the other side, had a blue collar 3.
I have a funny feeling these guys are going to play each other in high school, down the road.
Quincy and O'Fallon.
Next year.
Sounds very familiar. Lubeck second. He's got that one. Peyton breaks into the scoring column. 17-8. Comets down. Second quarter action here at Taylorville. Halftime. We'll break this one down. We'll let you also go down the list of cheerleaders that are playing. They're here, not playing, but they are performing. Little runner, no good for Owens, but Owens is right there to get his own shot. He's got 10 already. 19-8. Cougars to the lead. Now they're going to drop back into half-court defense.
Oh, they're going man now.
There you go, match it up.
Yeah.
And Reyes will get his first foul on that one. Lubeck decided I'm going man-to-man. Mano-y-mano there.
Well, the shot blocker, you got to get in their chest, with your shoulder and then throw it up and, hope for a three-point play. That's the way you get them out of the game, fouling them.
Peyton be the southpaw as well, so Reyes had to go across his body. Lubeck gets that one. A nice soft touch there.
Well, I was going to say he's going to have to do a lot better because I think it was 7 for 15, against Eisenhower, if I'm not mistaken. He's got to do a lot better job on, shooting the free throws if he's going to take it hard to the hole.
I think game before him and Meyer were
there you go.
Did it hard to miss the free throw. 3 for 4 so far on this one. We'll take that. 3:20 left in the first half. O'Fallon's got a 19-10 lead. With the basketball, KJ Owens. He's got Ufkus on him. Flashing up. Bennett. Bennett back to Owens. Looking for the big men. Cross court to Haymore. Haymore's got in the corner is Hoy. Number 0. I think he waits for that 3 and setting behind there for a 3. Step behind the screen and Haymore hits the three-pointer.
I think they only gave him 2. 21-10.
We'll take that then. Thank you, Coach.
I think he had his foot on the line down there.
Like we talked about earlier, that's what happens when you got the shoe size.
Well, and that's, one of the things. Locate the shooters, make sure that you're getting a hand in their face. That wasn't a very good challenge.
Freiberg goes back out to Meyer. Meyer fires a 3, no good. Reyes has the rebound. Brings it down with a big left. In transition. Skipped out on Hoy, over left side. That's KJ Owens. He'll start to drive against Ufkus. Help there by Schultz was good, but leaving his man, and that was Hoy. Hoy was set up as soon as we left him. He was there to shoot the three uncontested.
I mean, Hoy is their best three-point shooter. You know, looking at the two games that I looked at, you know, up at the state tournament, you got to find out where he is and not lose touch.
And the help there, that's what killed us there. You got to stay with the big man that can shoot from outside. Big man being a small guy, actually. Freiberg out front with it, gives it to Meyer. Meyer comes all the way around. He stops and pops. No good. Right idea, trying to get Riaz up in the air for a foul. Traveling call, though, so with 1:45, back over to the Cougars. Looks like a 1 minute timeout. We've got a minute here. 1:45 left, first half action. The O'Fallon Cougars from Carriel, 24, and the Quincy Junior High Comets, 10. We're back with the rest of the first half action right here, mechasportsco.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
Back in Taylorville after the timeout. 1:45 left in the half. Cougars 25, Comets 10. Cougars have the basketball.
They got 24-10 on the scoreboard.
That's what I said. I said 25, didn't I?
Yes.
That's right, because I still thought that one was a three.
Three.
It was not. We'll adjust to 24-10. I'll take that. Right side, Bennett. Check that, Owens. Back to Hoy. Hoy behind the screen. Hoy, you just talked about how good a shot he was. He's been hiding around. This time he found himself behind a screen, and boom, he hits another one.
Cannot lose track of him. I mean, you got to have a hand in his belly.
Ufkus driving hard to the hole. Good job by Ufkus. That was a good take as he had Hoy on him. And he's got the height advantage there, and both guys are, Ufkus is one of our smaller guys, but good move there.
This O'Fallon team's really good. You got 3 guards that can shoot the 3, then you got your big guys underneath the basket.
Down in the box, baseline, kicking it back out. Hoy looked at it for a second from long range.
Half a second, then he decided not to.
Riaz got stopped there. Good defense there by Lubeck. Also coming in with Schultz.
Haymore.
Left side, a three-pointer. Haymore. They give him a 3 this time. Last time they said he was on the line. 30-12. 40 seconds left in the first half. Cougars with the lead. Top of the key, Lubeck passes. Oh, great job there. He passed up the 3. Charlie Freiberg made the cut to the basket.
I thought she got 2 on that because, he caught the ball, didn't dribble again, went up to the basket and got the, ball ripped out of his hands. But they said it was outside.
Henry Napai checks in. Freiberg checks out. Foul was the 4th on the Cougars with 30.7 left first half action. Going to Lubeck. Lubeck, had his arm stripped there a little bit. Ball was picked up by Riaz once he did lose it. Down to 22 and counting. Coming out to get the ball is KJ Owens. Owens will wait. He's got Ufkus on him.
Watch the pushing in there.
On the left side is Hoy. In the high post is Riaz. Lubeck's on him. Down to 10 seconds. Ball's out to Haymore. Haymore working as Meyer. KJ Owens, the drive. Up and under. Owens hits.
He's a good-looking player, too.
And there's the buzzer. Yeah, he's the one that kind of keeps all this one together. As he puts up his 11th and 12th point, the buzzer goes off, and we are at halftime here in Taylorville. It's the Cougars out of O'Fallon, Carriel, 32, your Quincy Comets 12. We'll be back with a breakdown of this one. We'll also talk about the cheerleaders and mention them and what's going on tonight back in Quincy. More at halftime at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Quincy in Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com on mechasportsco.com.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Spring is right around the corner with warm weather approaching quickly. Best Kept Sod Farm offers a full line of landscaping services. We can provide the labor. If you thrive on DIY, we can give you advice or recommendations on how to make your lawn the talk of the neighborhood. No job is too big or too small, and as always, we provide free estimates. Best Kept Sod Farm is a local company who strives for excellent customer satisfaction and takes pride in what we do. Contact us today by phoning or texting us at 217-779-0620 to discuss your project needs.
A fine sponsor of Comet Basketball is Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel. They're open Thursday and Fridays 4 to 9, Saturdays noon to 9. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy on the North 6 Promenade. And welcome back here at halftime in Taylorville. Score 32-12. It started off like this. First 9 points of the game scored by Carriel. Comets with a bucket. Carriel with a bucket, missing the free throw. Trading baskets to close out the quarter. After one, Cougars lead 13-4. Coming into the second quarter, we seemed to pick it up a little bit. Got their pressure handled, and then they dropped back as well. Picked up into a half-court set. 19-8. It got to 19-10, and then an 8-point run by Carriel made it 27-12. Carriel scores the last 5 of the quarter. So that 13-2 run made it 32-12.
Yeah, I mean, it's all been the defensive pressure of O'Fallon and we not being able to handle, the pressure. Their length, their athleticism, plus, on the defensive end, 3-point shots. How many threes they got? 4 or 5?
First quarter, none. In the second quarter, Hoy found his spot twice, Haymore once.
Okay.
And I had Haymore for 1, so he had 3, and then 1 blue-collar 3.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I think they're going to start shooting some more threes because they've been going inside, dominating inside, and we have to, get down there, double team, get it out of the big guy's hands, or, he's going to go at will, and then they've been kicking it out for the wide open threes. Indeed.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more of the halftime show. We're going to break down the Comet cheerleaders that are here tonight, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to Taylorville. It's the halftime show brought to you by Best Kept Sod Farms. It's going to be that time. You're going to want to get out and lay that sod, get out to the golf course. We talked about that last week, and I'm sorry, Coach Longo, that I made fun of you tearing up so much sod, because actually Coach Longo plays a lot of golf and is a pretty good golfer there, and I can't knock that. So, but anyway, Best Kept Sod Farm, check them out here. They're our halftime sponsor of Comet Basketball in the postseason, Coach. And let me get to the cheerleaders here. Penny Little's got a group tonight of 8 cheerleaders. Wrote down their names. I love it because one of the girls wrote down her name, told me how to pronounce it. and then I didn't see that she forgot to let me pronounce her last name. So anyway, the cheerleaders here for the Comets, Madeline Bennett. I think Madeline brought it over, and I said, I can't read that first name, and she said, well, you can call me Maddie. I realized it was her. Hayden Engel, Ashton Estrada, Gabby Gamble, Ivy Jansen, Atana, which I love that, Leleco, there you are, Alana Nichols, and Lyndon Snyder. And that's your roundup of those who are making it tonight. We had 8 cheerleaders tonight. I know there are a few more that could not make the trip. And Penny Little, of course, she does such a good job at the lower levels. She takes the varsity as well. And then she's got to take care of Brian Little at home. And that's a chore in itself. What do you think?
Well, yeah.
Let's get him in trouble. Go ahead, Coach. Let him have it. So, oh, all right, Coach. You're talking inside in the locker room. What are you telling the guys at halftime?
It's 0-0. It starts on the defensive end. Let's see if we can get a couple 3 stops, come down, get, a couple 2s and a 3, and cut into this 20-point lead. Hopefully by the end of the third quarter, get it down to 10, and then, hopefully make this a game at the end of the game. But it's going to start on the defensive end, and we got to take care of the basketball, and get good shots.
This is a very good team. First of all, looking down the scoring for the Comets in the first half, we had 5 scorers. Nobody had more than 1 bucket. Meyer hit the 3-pointer. Lubeck was the only one shooting free throws. He was 3 for 4. On the other side, they had 5 guys score as well, but Owen scored 12. Riaz inside scored 6. 6 points from Hoy, 2 3-pointers outside, and 5 for Haymore. And that's why you have a 32-12 lead with that much scoring and well balanced. In fact, the game before we mentioned might have been the championship game, we thought, and definitely you had mentioned that, 48-47 against Colin Powell.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good, well-balanced team. They got the inside punch, with the big guys, but they got 3 guards. Actually, they got 4 or 5 guards that'll play around the outside, shoot the 3s, handle the ball, drive it in and dish it off. They're a very unselfish team. This is a good-looking ball club.
And K.J. Owens seems to be a guy who likes the ball in his hands. A couple drives to the basket, that floater as he goes in there, nice-looking shot. And
Hoy likes the ball in his hands, too.
Oh, I would say so. That's the nice thing when you drive, as Owens does. You've got Hoy hiding out on the side. You might even have Haymore out on the side. You got Bennett, who's a good ball player. Then you got the bigs inside, Riaz and Nicholson both.
Yep.
Pretty good team in 8th grade.
Well, very good team in 8th grade. I mean, got a lot of height, a lot of athleticism.
Indeed. Halftime here, Mecca pregame show. Let's go back to the pregame show, start this over, and see if we can get back into the game here. It's halftime, brought to you by Best Kept Sod Farms. We'll be back with the second half action. Wellman and Pettit, the Comets and the Cougars, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argobright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argobright Electric. Home rewiring? Argobright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argobright Electric. 224-5557.
Back in Taylorville, halftime. Thank you there, Best Kept Sod Farm. Get out and check them out. That used to be Dave Clouser years ago, neighbor. Finally decided, hey, time to move on and retire, I think. He's probably still working. 32-12 as you get ready for the second half. O'Fallon will get the basketball. Coming out for the Comets, Ufkus, Schultz, Meyer, Lubeck, and Freiberg. On the other side, taking the basketball out will be K.J. Owens. To receive in the backcourt, Haymore. That's Dallas Haymore. The big guy, Riaz, is on the left wing to start off. Bennett down in the left corner. And now going over to the other side is Hoy. That means he's going to hide right there at the top. He came around a screen. Now off the left side, three-pointer, no good. Nice screen out there by Charlie Freiberg. kept Bennett off the backboard.
That's stop number 1.
Inside.
Take it hard up.
Going to Rios.
Oh.
Wow, point blank there. Napa, no, check that. Freiberg was right there. I think he was a little worried about where that ball was going to go if he took the shot. Take the shot.
Well, you got to go into,
And I say take the shot. Hoy heard me, so he goes, don't mind if I do. He opens up the second half with a 3. He's got 2. Now he's got 3.
Got to locate the shooters, and he is the shooter.
Yep, 8 straight points going back to the first half. Approaching 5 minutes left, third quarter, 35-12. O'Fallon with the lead. Back in the man-to-man. Landon Meyer at the point. To the left side. Ufkus on Hoy. I'd take Ufkus down to the block again, maybe. Post him up. Lubeck right side, down in the corner. Freiberg popped out. Coming to get it was Ufkus. There goes Ufkus, starts to make a drive. Back out to Meyer. Landon back to Beckham. Beckham's going to step it back out. Good ball movement, good hustle. Meyer coming behind the screen at the top. Almost traveled, might have actually. Gets it to Schultz. He took that big step and he put that 1 foot down. Comets flashing to the basket. Freiberg gets his man up. Freiberg goes to the hole. Freiberg has it partially blocked, but a good take out of Charlie. In transition. And losing the handle, KJ Owens, which he normally doesn't do, but he lost it right on Beckham's leg. Lincoln Brown comes in, Schultz comes out. Nice looking uniform by the official. Sometimes he hears me and then slides out. In the left corner, back out high. Oh, and a good pass from high-low. Bennett missed the shot. Inside, getting the rebound was Ufkus. In transition. Down to the block, out to the corner. Lincoln Brown brings it back out to Ufkus. 4 minutes left, third quarter. There's a nice steal, and it was a tip away. Haymore with the tip. Get it back to Haymore. Over to Hoy. Hoy being guarded by Brown. Looks for a screen. He goes away from the screen. Hoy goes all the way in.
That's not his game.
No, but I tell you what, he put it up there.
Yeah.
Freiberg did a great job of screening out. He didn't get the ball. I think he was screening out Bennett, but gave the opportunity for the Comets to have the basketball. Subs getting up from both sides. Brown starts to make a drive. Lubeck starts his drive. Shot no good off the iron, but Payton's going back to the line to shoot. He's been our only Comet on the free throw line tonight.
So we've only had what? This will be free throw 5 and 6?
What's that?
This will be free throw 5 and 6.
Yes,
then.
indeed.
Okay.
Actually, yes, it will. Thank you, Coach.
Well, and that was one thing that I said before the game. We got to take the ball at these guys, and shoot. Maybe not 27 free throws like we did against Eisenhower, but it's got to be more than 5 that we shot against Manuka.
Haymore and Bennett check out for O'Fallon. Reyes is back in. Lubeck made the first. Swearjohn also into the ball game for O'Fallon. The southpaw connects there. He's 5 for 6 after missing the first one. Nice job there. 35-14. Comets are going to get into a little 1-2-2 full court. Reyes gets the ball in the front court. Back out to Swearjohn. To Hoy.
Good job covering up in the corner. Not letting Hoy get that shot off.
He was waiting for it. Myers down there on him.
He was cocked and ready to go.
Screen out high. Reyes coming around the screen. KJ Owens. Nicholson has to come out, so you got the 1-2 big punch of Nicholson and Reyes right now inside.
Well, you got to pressure the passes. You got to get out in the passing lane. Passing's way too easy for these guys.
Owens tried to make a pass inside to Nicholson. Henry Nappi knocked it away, but then Nicholson regained it. Nicholson gets the basket for O'Fallon. 37-14, O'Fallon with the lead. Inside 3 minutes left, third quarter action. Brown coming out, back to the top. Nappi almost double dribbled. Lubeck on the right side, lock, shot, no good. Weak side, Owens with a rebound. Comes down in front of us. Crossover dribble. Ufkus has him, squaring up on him defense. Goes around Nicholson's screen. Keeps it going. Owens, if you can't stop him, no, he goes all the way in. Notice Owens keeps that dribble going, Coach. The defense seems to think they have him when he slows up, and then he just picks up and changes gears.
Well, you got to have the weak side help come up and help. That was way too long going down the lane line and nobody else helping and slowing him down.
Lubeck behind the screen. I think that was partially blocked there, or at least touched. Rebounded by Nicholson.
Getting a little bit quick on the offensive end.
Check that that's Reyes. Reyes, crossover dribble. Reyes, good move. Sweet move there. Lubeck's going to commit his first foul, I believe, on the night. First of the second half for the Comets. That's a sweet move there out of the big kid. We will see him down at O'Fallon. The Panthers, right?
I believe so.
And tonight in Quincy, 7 o'clock. If you're running around wanting to do something, go out to Quincy High Gymnasium. It's the Blue Devils from the girls' side. They're taking on the UT or East Moline Panthers. Right now, East Moline has not won a game in the conference last couple of years.
I don't think they've won a game all year.
They're 4-5 and 23 total.
Okay.
But the Devils, for sure, check that, are going to have a chance at the conference. They got the conference title for a tie. If they win tonight, outright conference champion.
Well, and that's special. Very special.
There's no doubt about that. First time since 1997-98 for that. And Madeline Hamby, our lone senior, the only Blue Devil ever to be on 4 20-game seasons. Brown tried to pass the ball, bounced off of the Cougars, but tracking it down is Landon Meyer. Landon going backwards. I think he got rid of the ball in time. As in the ball game now, Jensen Buddy for the Comets. He wears number 11. Also back into the ball game, he was in earlier in the game, Elijah Walker. Elijah has a little size there too. Trying to match up with the big guys. O'Fallon coming across the timeline. Working left or right on your dial, your computer, your radio, whatever it might be in this day and age. Your telephone. From the right side, Haymore. Down the baseline. Drive, Riaz misses the shot. Rebounded inside, that's Henry Napide. Jensen will bring it up, that's Bunny. Bunny directing traffic. Little spin move there. He's in on the new man over there, Winston Bailey. But the pass on the weak side. And I'm not sure if Meyer made a cut. I looked away real quick to see who was in there guarding him. Turnover goes back to the Cougars. Haymore will be bringing it down. Right side will be Bailey. He'll come to the wing. Ria's in the high post with Nicholson. Left corner, Swearjohn. Riaz, one dribble, sends it over to Swearjohn. Inside. Nicholson turned. Nicholson shot, no good. Rebounded out there by Henry Napide. Nice job on the rebound, screening out. Brown on the left side, crossover dribble. Haymore tips it away, and then points the other direction. You gotta love that.
Well, you gotta try.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. That's the fun of this game. Substitution. Nicholson heads out, Swearjohn heads out. Also Bailey.
Well, we got starting lineup back.
That's right,
here.
Bennett comes back in as well as the guards. KJ Owens and Hoy. Ahoy, folks. Ahoy for those 3 threes, too. 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Top of the key, kicking it out to Brown. Brown trying to work the right side. Takes the high dribble. Almost travels and gets it out to Bunny. Bunny back out here to the left side, Meyer. Meyer with 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Napite hands off to Jensen Bunny.
Gotta start going to the hole. We got 3 seconds left.
Meyer stepped back,
foul.
but it was blocked. And that's the way we're going to end the third quarter. Block shot out high. And the Comets only get 2 free throws in the third quarter. We've played 3 here in Taylorville. Your score, O'Fallon 41. The Comets 14. And we're back with the fourth quarter right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Wellman and Pettit back here in Taylorville. Fourth quarter coming up. We played this team earlier this year, O'Fallon. They're a very good ball team. A lot of these guys were here last year. Riaz did play more than the rest of the guys, I believe, at least when they were over here at State. So 6 minutes still up on the board. Comets will have it for the last 6. They'll start off. Lincoln Brown will have in the backcourt. In the ball game also, Mason Cramsey, number 2. Bunny stays in here. Pass is tipped out of bounds. Also checking in Isaiah Garnes. And rounding out that lineup, still in there is Walker. See if I forgot somebody there. I think I nailed it. And O'Fallon getting all their starters out, bringing in the new guys. Swearjohn comes back in. Andrew Scott's in the ball game. Also back in there is Winston Bailey. The big man Nicholson goes in there. Always nice to have one tower in there. And number 1 here on the far side, that's Camden Krause. And the Comets travel, turn the ball over. As we mentioned, Bunty Brown, Garnes, Cramsey, and Walker for the Comets.
Comets in a man now.
Last 5 minutes left in this one. Brown doing a good job on defense out high against Scott. Coming to help out was Winston Bailey. In front of us, number 1, that's Camden Krause. Good ball movement for the second squad. Or the second, third squad. Good drive there from the corner. And Winston Bailey, first bucket of the fourth quarter for the Cougars. Comets in the half-court set. Long shot, no good, off the glass. Swearjohn got the rebound. He's coming flying up the court, stopping him, but it's because of the foul. I believe Mason Cramsey, and that'll be his first foul. Comets second of the fourth quarter. Check our official there. Ball in the backcourt, 5:01 left in this one. Make sure you stick around for the post-game show. Brought to you by Hardee's from 30th and Broadway, Brian Harms. Breaking it down, we'll hear from Coach Belt. Wrap this season up here. Swearjohn on the side, takes it down to the baseline. Had nowhere to go, but he went to the opposite baseline, had help. Nicholson with a good spin move. Nicholson with a nice left finger roll, didn't get there. Rebound by Walker for the Comets. Comets work to the left side. Working to the right, but to our left. Drive, kicks it in the left corner. Shot taken from the left corner. Three-pointer. And Lucas Bunch had just checked in. I didn't get him in. Bunch with the three-pointer. And that three-pointer brought to you by the Woodmark Building Center crew at 12th and Seminary Road. Your project planner, Swearjohn, he made a drive to the basket off his opposite leg. And with it kind of behind him a little bit for that shot. A little acrobatic shot there from Mack. 45-17, 4 minutes left in this one. Good experience for the Comets this year, and a nice drive from the right side. That was Isaiah Garnes. Missed the shot, it rolled out, but a good move. He actually changed gears there to get to the basket. Nicholson takes the height and goes the hole. Nicholson now with 4 points. 47-17, timeout taken. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one, back with more in the fourth quarter. Mechasportsco.com.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
Back here in Taylorville, as Coach Pettit and I were talking about high school ball, how it's a running clock. I don't think when you get to here.
State tournament, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's tough.
Comets will get that out of there. Nice shot from that corner, by the way. Lucas Bunch hit that three.
Well, once again, you got a paint touch, kicking it out, stepping into the three, wide open. You know, you're going to make that at a much higher pace.
Ball works around the perimeter for the Comets. Nice job. 3 passes from the right wing to the left corner. A foul in the corner. That was Camden Krause, his first foul. First of the fourth quarter for the Cougars. There is a running clock, Coach. They just looked up. So it does run. Garnes, the shot from outside, no good. Inside, briefly, who had the ball. Now he gets his own rebound down there. Or lost the ball.
Take it up.
Exactly. That was Connor Kachelski. Ball hits the floor, fighting for it. Comets come away with it. Bunch on the other side for Garnes. You know, I did see Paul in here the other night, Kachelski, the voice of the PA announcer at Blue Devil Games. He was here watching the other night. Shot Garnes, no good. Kachelski was in there. Comets get another rebound.
Good hustle by
a couple guys out there, and Bunch was one of them.
Yep.
Landon Porter also checked in, number 3. He's in the lineup. You got Porter, Bunch, Cramsey, Garnes, and there's Kachelski in the high post. 2 passes, gets it left corner. That's where Bunch hit that last one. 2:22 left in this one. Man-to-man out of the Cougars. Garnes loses the handle of the ball, gets it, picks it back up. Good job against Bailey. Somebody's got to come help him. And so he gets it back to half court. Cramsey starts the drive. At 16-footer, Kuchelski misses the shot. Good rebound inside. And the putback. Good job inside by Leighton Porter. I thought Bunch was in there as he wears 5, and the 5 and the 3 look a little bit similar. Nice job with the putback. Timeout also stopped the clock, which is kind of nice. Carson Clare in for the other side, number 5. It's spelled K-L-I-E-R like Claire, and he said Claire or Claire, whatever you want. And I go, no, if it's Claire, it's Claire. And so O'Fallon with the lead, 47-19, inside 2 minutes left in this one. On the perimeter, that's Kraus. Over here to Claire, right in front of us now with the basketball is Scott. Scott being hounded by the Comets. Popping into the ball game is Scott Howard playing the good D. On the other end, Garnes all the way to the hole. No good on the shot. Rebounded inside Kuchelski. Comets get another run with 1.5 left. Starting to drive the baseline. That was Porter being fouled out there by number 12 on the other side. That's Hall Levandro. Levandro his first foul. Second team foul. 1 minute and counting left in this ball game. Comets have it, kick it back out high. Scott Howard with the drive. Oh, and the floater good with defense on him. Nice job, Scott Howard in the state tournament books. 47-21, we're inside a minute now. With the basketball at high is Claire. Right side pass, Winston Bailey. Works against Garnes, all the way to the hole. Nice left, no good. Garnes does a great job of rebounding for the Comets. In transition, Comets. Right side, 30-footer. Mason, Ramsey. Weak side, Kuchelski. Take it up there, Connor. Connor was point blank. Don't be afraid there. You get a good rebound like that. Good defense at midcourt. Ball goes in the backcourt. Timeout call with 22.1. Is I think Coach thought we might have a 10-second call. Plus he gets another guy in. Number 22, Kason Webster, gets to come into the ball game. Jack Rasmussen, also number 3 in the ball game. And I think Coach may have gotten them all in. Yep. Good job by their Dawson Verhines, coach of the Cougars. They're going to finish 27-2, third place. Comets are going to finish 19-7, fourth place. Not too bad. A second last year, a fourth place this year. Good stuff, Coach.
Bodes well for the Blue Devils down in the future.
You hear seventh graders? You hear that? The bar is set for you. Down to 7 seconds left. Cougars are just going to bring it out and let it run out. Congratulations to the O'Fallon Carriel Cougars. As the buzzer goes off, they're getting third place in this one, winning 47-21. Congratulations to the Quincy Comets, too, though, for a great season. First of all, you win the regional. Then you come over against Stephen Decatur, win the sectional to get here. Then you play a great first game against Decatur Eisenhower to even make it to the semifinals. So you
you never thought they were going to get her. At least, talk around town was, okay, well, we might not be as good as last year, but, this team fought with a lot of heart, and, so proud of them. Fourth place after following up a second place. Coach Douglas has got to be ecstatic, about these guys coming in and getting into the program and, working out and getting bigger, stronger, and, developing, like the freshmen have done this year. That were eighth graders last year.
And Andy will be saying goodbye to seniors tomorrow night as they play UT at home. That's the East Moline. They'll be honoring those seniors on that night. Good job by the Comets as we'll run down our lineup. I don't think everybody got in as we had Mason Cramsey, Leighton Porter, Beckham Ufkus, Lucas Brown, Jensen Bunny, Caden Schultz, Scott Howard, Henry Knapide, Landon Meyer, Peyton Lubeck, Lincoln Brown, Elijah Walker, Charlie Freiberg, Connor Kuchelski, and Isaiah Garnes. Nailed them all there, Coach. So, but a great job for him here. We'll keep it here for a second while the Brian Sample, the athletic director, is announcing here at the end. Also, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Stick around, though. We will have the Hardy's post-game show. We're also going to talk to Coach Belt That is brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We thank Brian, by the way, over here. He's done a nice job 2 years in a row. He also is an official, by the way. He referees. So I love it when he's working the crowd like last Saturday. He was all the way in that baseline, and he was in the stands right away. I don't want to hear that again. And I think this might be the sportsmanship. They come back with a sportsmanship. Did not have it on Saturday. They bring it back for the semifinal and final game, or the third place game and first place game. KJ Owens wins it for the Cougars. Oh, look at this sportsmanship. Good job here. Connor Kachelski gets to be our sportsmanship. And of course he is. When he gets the ball on a rebound 1 foot away and he wants to pass it to his friend, that's sportsmanship. Connor, take it to the basket and score. We'll go ahead and wait for the trophy presentations. Then we'll take our break and come back for the post-game show. But actually, I think they're going to go through the whole medals. And we're going to leave it here. We've mentioned everybody, but we're going to bring them up as they bring them up. Thanks to all those fans and family that made the trip, and all those fans and family that are out there somewhere across the country. We appreciate this, and we love to come out here and do it. Had fun last year, and we do interrupt the Devils like tonight. The Devils from the girls' side were missing their last game to close out the conference. We'd missed some games last week for the Blue Devils, but those guys and gals all realize the future of our program, and when you make it to state, somebody's got to be here, and it's Mecca Sports Co., eh?
Well, you know,
is that Canadian?
You got state versus, regular season game. You got to go state. I'm sorry. Same way with the girls and the boys. The farther they go, probably the more coverage they're going to get.
And the girls' basketball team is in the fall. So if they would go to state, they would interrupt our volleyball schedule, but that is fine because they'd make it to state. Girls play softball, and it's over early September. Then they go into basketball. Volleyball's going on right now. And, you can play volleyball, IESA and traveling team. Did not know that until Jackie Litwiller right out there. Jackie's with the IESA along with Brian Sample. Hey, we know that chick. Brenda Flair, the principal. Hello, Brenda. She joined us last year. All right, I don't have that coach. Is that the assistant principal maybe? Oh, yeah, that's not Brett Ufkus, is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry, Brett. He is our athletic director. Osley of this year, Coach Belt. Doing a great job out there. Hey, I'll tell you, Ufkus and Belt against each other. That'd be a good matchup. Ufkus was a heck of a ball player. Carson Bowen. I'm not going to have the name of the manager, and I'm going to be sad about that. We got a couple of them there. They did not have it. I don't think they have it in the program. Let me double check here. Because I hate not having the managers, Brendan Tonys and Curtis Mosby. There you go. Statisticians, Lucas Semenek and Josiah Talton. That's a familiar name. Tonys is too. If he's anything like Shelby, his dad, 6'10" plus. From over on Shelby to Shelbyville, made the trip into John Wood and then played at Quincy University, I do believe, if I followed his career there. So I did nail all those guys. Thank you to the program, by the way. Thank you to Penny Little and the cheerleaders as well. I'm going to run down the guys real quick here. Then we're going to go ahead and close this one out while Fallon is doing their stuff. Mason Cramsey, number 2. Leighton Porter, number 3. Here's Beckham Ufkus, number 4. By the way, as I run down the scoring, I'm going to save that for the post game. Sorry about that. Lucas Bunch wears number 5. Jensen Bunty, number 11. Right behind him, Caden Schultz, number 12. Scott Howard wears number 14. He's up next. He got a bucket in the last quarter. Henry Napai wears number 15. Landon Meyer, number 20 after Henry. Peyton Lubeck, number 22. Peyton, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Lincoln Brown wears number 23. Elijah Walker, number 25. I'm ahead of myself there a little bit. Charlie Freiberg, number 31. Connor Kachelski will be 34, and Isaiah Garnes will be 41 when those guys all make it to the front. I'm going to get the third place presentation the trophy, the plaque, and then that'll close out the regular portion of our broadcast. But stick around. We got the Hardee's post-game show where we'll break down the stats, break this one down, hear from Coach Belt as well. Mr. Garnes, I like the blue shoes. There's a number of guys wearing blue and white. Nothing wrong with Lubeck's pink. Because the big guys over here, I'm not going to tell anybody about them pink shoes. And I think they go through the whole team on the other side. And, you know, we've got O'Fallon people listening. Let's give the O'Fallon names as we'll close out the entire presentation here. These names will be familiar in the future. O'Fallon, after winning the first, lost to Colin Powell. They'll be coming up right after this. O'Fallon is coached by Dawson Verhines, assistant coach Tanner Riggin. The managers are Nathaniel Dorgan, also Ethan Seep, and that is our contacts out there. You know, I did mention the principal. Got to mention our principal here. Oh, great. Dan Forkhold. Looks like that. If not, my apologies. Athletic Director Sarah Mister. And that rounds out their administration. Here's your assistant coach right there. He's the man that I went through the lineup first, and he also patched in everybody back there to mechasportsco.com. Mason Hoy wears number 0. That's the guard. He had 3 trays, 2 in the second quarter, 1 in the third. Camden Kraus, number 1. Dallas Haymore, one of the starters. He had 4 points. Check that, 5 points. I had him for both 3-pointers. Officials said he stepped on the line. Jack Rasmussen got in late ball game, number 3. Carson Clare, wear number 5. Andrew Scott was number 11. Where'd he go hiding? There he is. Scott comes around. Big man's out in front. You got to wait. Do they go up to 35? Ramez Riz. Then number 15, Angelo Bennett. 22, Kason Webster. Hall Avandro, do they pass him up, number 12? 23, Max Swearjohn. Number 24, Winston Bailey. Big man inside, Nathaniel Nicholson, one of the big men. They had a few of them in there. KJ Owens, number 30. Good-looking ball player out there. Now we're bringing the other guys in that were already, we mentioned these guys already before. And I guess they're saving Hal Lavandro for the last man here. By the way, O'Fallon will finish 27-2 on the season as they took the undefeated Colin Powell to a 1-point loss in the semifinals. All right, that'll do it. Well, hold on. I forgot the trophy presentation, Coach. If you're going to get it, you got to get it all. Ufkus comes out to get it and brings it to the guys. Congratulations, Comets. 3rd place, 2026, following up the second place. I know, I was hoping for second place. You got to keep me honest here. I throw the numbers all over the place. And on the other side, there you go. KJ Owens came out there with Mason Hoy. And there's your 3rd place winner. Waiting for the championship game to come next. Manuka and Colin Powell from Madison. And that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast in this game. Stick around for the post-game show as your final here for the 3rd place game in Taylorville. O'Fallon Carriel Cougars 47, your Quincy Comets 21. And this broadcast of Comet Basketball has been brought to you by our sponsors and, of course, right here, mechasportsco.com. Stick around for the post-game show.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QJHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Spring is right around the corner with warm weather approaching quickly. Best Kept Sod Farm offers a full line of landscaping services. We can provide the labor. If you thrive on DIY, we can give you advice or recommendations on how to make your lawn the talk of the neighborhood. No job is too big or too small, and as always, we provide free estimates. Best Kept Sod Farm is a local company who strives for excellent customer satisfaction and takes pride in what we do. Contact us today by phoning or texting us at 217-779-0620 to discuss your project needs.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome to the Hardee's Postgame Show, brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms and company. The O'Fallon crowd was right behind us. Wellman and Pettit here. As I guess I better move the camera away from her as she's right in her face. And that might have been our assistant principal or that, or might have been the athletic director, I believe, there. Coach, well, it started off like this at 6 o'clock. Cougars scored the first 9 points of the game. 9 points of the game. 9-2, 11-2 after that, 13-4 after one. Second quarter, Comets finally got back in the swing of things. Got some scoring going on. Got to be 19-10 and an 8-point run after a basket by the Comets followed by another 5-point run. So in that right there, 13-2 in that run. And then, of course, starting off after halftime, being down 32-12. 3-pointer started off for the Cougars. Comets got 2 free throws. Tyler Sprick there waving to us all. And then another run of 6 points for the end of the third quarter. After 3, 41-14, Cougars with the lead. Cougars would pick up the first basket in the fourth, and Comets got a couple baskets in there. Some guys will go down the lineup here in a minute, but it lost 47-21, so roughly about the same score as the last time. I think it was 39-20, I believe Coach said there too. So
20, yeah.
A tough one, but a great season for the Comets, and congratulations to them. As I'll spin down here as Coach is going to talk. They're down here taking pictures. So, Coach, pretty good performance here. We win at Stephen Decatur. We come up there with 2 wins. So if you think about it, 3 regional wins. The sectional makes 4. The first game here, 5. So we walk away in the postseason 5-2 with a 4th place trophy.
Well, yeah, I mean, a bunch of good kids that play hard. I'm looking forward to see how they develop over the summer, getting in the weight room, working on the shots, working on your game, to go that next level because, let's face it, next level is going to be a little bit harder.
When you're 1 foot from the basket. Congratulations on the sportsmanship, though. and that's Paul Kachelski who comes by here. Where I just got to tell him, I'm sorry, Coach, I wanted to tell him, shoot it when you're 1 foot from it. He goes, we'll work on that in the driveway. Good stuff out there. But what a good season for the Comets. You come out here and you get a chance to go to state the second year in a row. I thought Rick Osley took it with him as he went down to Hannibal this year. Ufkis gets to come in the first year and send his team to state too. So good stuff there. Were you trying to get Brenda over here on that, or I'm not sure.
I was.
I'm not sure if we had time there. I know if we have Brett coming over here, Brett wants to be a play-by-play guy. And we talked about that one week. The week I went down to Sophie Cunningham, So we're going to have to get him in training out there, see if he's got up to that. And by the way, you lost your job, the color guy. I don't know if you listened last night, Madeline Hamby. She came in after the game, too, and did the wrap-up. So she got a lot of time out there. So we're going to go ahead and break down the scoring here. First of all, for the Comets, finishing 19-7. Nobody got in double figures, but Peyton Lubeck led the way with 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Three-pointer from Lucas Brown. He got that one in the fourth quarter. Landon Meyer hit a three-pointer in the first quarter. And then buckets from Leighton Porter. He got that one in the fourth. Brecken Ufkus made his in the second quarter. Scott Howard hit one in the fourth quarter. First quarter, Henry Knapheide. And then rounding out the scoring for us, Charlie Freiberg had 2 as well. We broke down everybody else who got in the ball game, which was everybody. On the other side for the Cougars, who finished third place, they were led by KJ Owens. He had 12 in the first half, 14 for the ball game. 9 points from Mason Hoy. That's a 3, a 3, and a 3. We found him, but it was after he already hit all 3. 8 points from Ramez Reyes. He had a good-looking ball player there. And another big guy in there as well. Dallas Haymore, 5 points. 4 points for Nathaniel Nicholson. He was your other big guy that came in. Angelo Bennett, the starter, had 3. He had the blue-collar one in the first. And rounding it out, Mark Swirjon had a bucket. Also, Winston Bailey with a bucket, 2. And that's your scoring there as well. So, and Avery Lubeck. All right, I love it. I've been looking for her all the postseason. She finally comes up here. Great volleyball player from the Kate Brown squad here in the fall that won the conference. Speaking of winning the conference, Blue Devils win the conference. The girls in volleyball, they win in basketball. The first time it's been both of them since 97-98, and that's some good stuff. Of course, Tom Berry was the basketball coach 4 out of 5 20-game seasons, but that kept that teams from being Madeline Hamby. And on the other side, it was Mike Christ with the 90s of great volleyball.
Well, I think we're going to have another 20-win season next year with the gals we got coming back. So there'll be a whole new group with 4 times, with 20 wins. But
Madeline enjoyed it for 1 year.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're the king of the hill, queen of the hill, excuse me, right now. But there'll be 5 other ones that will, pending, anybody gets hurt or, whatever, pending.
I have to go back, though, to check how our juniors right now did as 7th and 8th graders. I can't remember. I think they went to state, but because Madeline did go to state in volleyball and basketball as an 8th grader, so she's going to tell you, well, let's check the junior high stuff. So we will check that out as well. So, hey, it's the postgame show brought to you by Hardee's. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and hopefully hear from Coach and wrap it up here from Taylorville. Comets do a nice job here at state. They get 4th place. Good season. There's a lot of teams behind them. I'm not sure how many. It's 300 and some in the IESA. So there's another 300 and some behind them.
There's only 4 teams that get to bring hardware home, and the Comets are one of them.
That is true. And take a break. We'll come back with more here in the postgame show on MechaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back in the postgame at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville. That's Sleep Tight, Midwest.com. And a shout out to Kevin and Dana, our Sleep Tight crew there. And I even stopped by after we had sausage from St. Edwards out there at St. Edwards in Mendon. Had to say that 3 different times. And the Myers, all right, Scotty, good to see him. A handshake there. After having sausage, I went ahead and stopped by Connery's, knocked on the door. The garage doors are open. A car's there. I unleashed the zoo. There must have been 10 dogs, a giraffe, a elephant, and all the rest of them. You are welcome, Paul. I mean, it just went nuts. So I interrupted. Nobody was in the house, so went out there by the fairgrounds where my grandpa used to live back behind there and made a trip out through the countryside. So enjoyed that out there. Good stuff. There was a point to that when I started that, Coach, but I'm not sure. I got lost along the way, just like I did that day. So still checking out if Coach Belt's out there. By the way, I did not realize that, but Jensen Bunny must be Layla Bunny's little brother. And Layla, of course, the junior, coming into senior year out here. Good job out there. The Freibergs, the Lubecks, like there. Good job there. That's Charlie's dad and the Peyton's dad as well. So saying hi to everybody here. There's the Napides. How's everybody doing there? Good to see you, man. Ufkus comes out there. Show it to the camera. Yeah! And that is Brenda Ufkus. So get on it, Avery. Yes, misses. I love it. Excellent. Good job out there. And Brenda Fleer. Tyler Sprick. Awesome job. And Brenda's she's got that peg leg look. Still didn't find out what she did. I know she got hurt at school maybe. So checking down one more time to see if Coach is down there. Now he has so many other things to do. And if you notice the team waiting to play, Manuka has the blue and white of the Blue Devils. So they look, when they came out the other night, matched up against us, it looked like our Blue Devils and our Comets. And it was like, wow, we're going to have a hard time telling these teams together. So I guess we almost have to cheer for Manuka since they look more like us. But the Eagles are a pretty strong basketball team.
Well, yeah, nobody's beaten them yet. You know, the Matson, Colin Powell, Matson, Colin Powell. Yeah, we saw the game before our game, against Manuka, okay? And that was one of the best eighth grade games I've ever seen. It was back and forth. It could have been O'Fallon playing in this game and us playing Colin Powell. That's how close it was.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
And both were a load.
Oh, yeah, well, you've got like O'Fallon coming in 26-1. They're 27-0. My goodness. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, high-quality basketball, down there at the 8th grade championship.
Yep. And, again, we always thank Brian Sample out here for doing a good job here. The athletic director will be sneaking down here in the screen in a second. There he goes, takes it off with the basketball across the way, wearing shorts. Now, it was 58 in Quincy when I left. When I got here, I forgot a coat, and it was 45 and feeling like it's getting lower than that. So yours truly, luckily I parked right out front for all those.
Well, I got up this morning in Rockford. It was 22, so and the wind was blowing.
And your meteorology report, not brought to you by Brian Inman or even Rich Kane. It's Wellman and Pettit with the call there. I was called the weatherman at one time. I still am, by the way. Mike Rudd nicknamed me that, and I'll explain that in a later game here as we're not boring the fans out here. I got a feeling that Coach might have got wrapped up in the crowd and leaving. Is it possible? Tell you what, we'll take our break from the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. Give Coach a chance. That will summons him. As I got my psychic powers going in here. Postgame show brought to you by Hardee's. And here comes Kunis Auto Group. You thought I was saying here comes Coach. And we'll come back from there and wrap up the Hardee's postgame show on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
Back at Taylorville, if we stick around here long enough, you're going to get Colin Powell and Manuka to say, hey, you guys want to broadcast this game? And I might tell you, if I had my stuff and all the stats, I'd try to put it together for him, Coach. I got nowhere to go. Good job, guys. Good
game,
job.
Fellas. Good game.
Comets are coming by us. Good season, guys. I know a little demoralized. Love the coat. Look at that. You think Job had the coat of colors. I like that coat right there. I'm assuming then Coach is going to come out. Here we go. Let's do some wrap-up for the rest of the week here. Tonight, right now, as I'm going to flip to my phone, The game is already in the first 15 minutes. Thank you, Mike Moyers, by the way. So, right now, the Blue Devils from the girls' side are playing against UT. That's East Moline. They've got the conference. They won it outright. So I wanted to get a score there, but when you start this game at 6 and it's at junior high, and the girls start at 7, we're not going to get it. So I'll get that along the way. Tomorrow night, the boys will be hosting the Devils, UT. That's, again, East Moline. Senior night. So get out there and cheer them. We have on our schedule, we're driving up to Liberty as Greg Altmix makes a return home to Liberty. Dan Sparrow, who those guys both coached at Quincy. In fact, Dan Sparrow coached years ago, I think junior high when he first started off, because Coach Brunner even mentioned coaching football with him 1 year at junior high. So that's good stuff there. And we'll be up for the Raiders and Eagles game tomorrow night at 7:30. Then back on Saturday at the Bowl in Jacksonville, it'll be Quincy High taking on the Crimson from Jacksonville at the Bowl, and that'll be Saturday night, and that'll wrap up our week. And then postseason for the girls next week, and we also have the Blue Devils on Tuesday against Moline. And joining us now, Coach Belton. Coach, that was a very good basketball team.
Yeah, it was a very good basketball team, and I think, not only good, but we ran into a buzzsaw tonight, and I just hate to see our guys. I'm just so proud of them. But I hate to also see that happen to our guys and our team. And kudos to them. They just played an outstanding game. I think they missed. I think they made everything. But it is what it is. We got a lot to be proud of.
Oh, I'll tell you, KJ Owens, a nice dribbler. They got big guys inside. Hoy, we don't find him until later. But the pressure got to us a little bit early. They came out in that 2-2-1. But then once we broke it, we had a couple 2-on-1s which were nice.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like overall, I felt that was one of the better things we did in terms of attacking their press, but we just didn't really make them pay for the pressure that they gave us. And then when we got in the half-court setting, we had some nice opportunities to take advantage of stuff and the shots that we had, and they were good looks, but just didn't make them. You coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
Well, and these guys will still, the Comets will be Devils. And they will see O'Fallon and the Panthers along the way because we head down there every year.
Yes.
So, by the way, let's look at a positive here, Coach. You win the regional, 3 games. You win the sectional, you're 4-0. You win the first game up here, you're 5-0. 5-2 to end the season at state in a 4th place trophy. That's got to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, I mean, I just love this group. You love every group, but you're just so proud of this group this year because that's it's the present, so to speak. They just came to work every day. And you're right, we played 7 postseason games. There's only 4 teams that can say that they did that in the state of Illinois in 4A. And just again, so very proud of the group, and I just can't wait to see them play in the future.
I know how competitive you are, and that's why you're down, because you're a competitor. Yeah, I've watched you as a player and a coach out there, but it was some good stuff there, Coach.
Congratulations, first of all. Secondly, there's only 4 teams that get to bring home hardware, and you're one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought the pressure was kind of tough. 2-2-1 is very, very hard to play against.
Yeah. I was most I think the thing that surprised me the most is how hard or how much difficulty we had containing the dribble, because we didn't have that issue the first time we played them. Obviously, they've continued to get better too. This week was kind of just unorthodox. You get beat, and it's like you kind of feel like it's weird coming back again in postseason play after a loss. And maybe, maybe I need to reevaluate how I do things in practice if this ever happens again for us to see, let's stay hungry or stay more intensity in practice or whatnot. Just what happened, I didn't see coming, but, it is what it is.
Good news is the last 2 groups have set the bar. 7th graders, you got a lot of work to do for next year, and it'd be nice to come back here again.
Yeah, like I said, every year is a new group, and I'll give that group everything I have too, and I hope that we continue to get better. And when you get the postseason, everybody's 0-0, and we just take 1 game at a time. And if that happens and you play well, you might knock somebody off, or might knock more than 1 team off that you're not supposed to, and that's the beauty of the one and done.
Well, Coach, I do appreciate you letting us into your living room here for the last games. We've enjoyed this the last 2 years, having fun. We'll continue to do that. Coach Pettit, of course, when I tell him I'm heading off to the sectionals, he goes, okay, I'll meet you at state, which is always good stuff.
Awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You got her. Thanks, Dan.
All right. Thank you.
And that's Coach Dan Belt, head coach of the Comets. His comments are brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We wish them a safe trip back home. As we're time to wrap it up here, I think we've got everybody covered. All the bills are paid, as far as I got going down here. And so, Coach, last thoughts on it. Nice weekend. I said weekend earlier because I forgot it was a Thursday night.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, it was a great weekend last weekend with us, getting Rockford Eisenhower first. Came out a little sluggish against Minooka, and then came out against, I keep saying maybe the second best team in the state. Hey, you know what I mean? Because O'Fallon, a lot of athletes, they went 4 or 5 deep at the guard line. They had another big kid they brought in who was bigger than their starter, and it was like they didn't miss a whole heck of a lot. Heck of a team, great effort by the Devils. I look forward to, seeing this group mixing with our freshman group that we have now and the sophomore group that we have now. But I'm going to tell you what, they better get in the weight room, get a little bit stronger, and get ready to, do battle in the Western Big Six.
Awesome stuff out there. Congratulations to O'Fallon for your 3rd place, and congratulations to the Quincy Comets for 4th place at state. Like Coach said, only 4 trophies going home in 8A.
And one of them's going home to Quincy.
You got it. Good stuff. Coach Pettit, thank you very much. Been a fun time here coming over, and please join us tomorrow night as we travel to Liberty, and Saturday we're at Jacksonville, and that'll be the Raiders against the Liberty Eagles, and on Saturday it's the Quincy Blue Devils taking on the Crimson from Jacksonville.
And make sure if you want to watch the replay of this game and or all the games that the Comets played up here at state, meccasportsco.com.
Where's that, Coach? One more time?
meccasportsco.com.
I love it. I go again, but Groundhog Day is already over here. For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. And for the Comets, who finished 4th place in state, congratulations. Glad you're all with us on this week. We've appreciated it. Stay with us for the rest of the season and postseason. You can find it right at meccasportsco.com. Your final score here tonight, it's the O'Fallon Cougars 47, the Comets out of Quincy Junior High 21, and this has been Comet Basketball right here on meccasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.